Hey guys, it's Brent from Adam again. So I wanted to talk today about health insurance and what happens to health insurance in your divorce case. So to begin with, typically a divorce is started, you would keep health insurance the way it is for the time being. So for example, if your wife is on your health insurance policy, the kids are on your health insurance policy, you're gonna wanna keep all that in place. It's just a bad idea to start changing things unilaterally with no discussion and no heads up to your wife about any of that. So in other words, the way the judges look at this, the way the courts look at it, they want to see health insurance stay in place. They don't want to see a bunch of things being changed around at the beginning of a divorce or during the beginning stages of a divorce. And so you'd want to keep things in place. But then as the divorce progresses, of course, decisions are going to get made. You're going to finalize things, reach an agreement, and then once you've completed the divorce and the divorce is final, well, at that point, health insurance changes. So health insurance stops. So if your wife is carried on your health insurance policy and the divorce is now final, that notice gets sent to your employer and your wife can no longer be covered under your health insurance policy. There's no legal relationship anymore. You're no longer husband and wife, therefore she's not related to you, therefore you cannot cover her on your health insurance. Now, it's possible to do what's called COBRA if you work someplace with more than 50 employees and the federal laws apply to you, the federal laws apply to your employer. You could keep health insurance going through COBRA. Your wife could stay on the health insurance for up to 3 years, but then someone has to pay the cost to reimburse your employer for the cost of the coverage. Normally not the way you're going to want to go. The cost is just too expensive. Years ago, it was something we would see happen. You'd use COBRA health insurance coverage. Not the case anymore. But it is available typically, depending on the size of the employer. But yeah, once the divorce is final, health insurance changes. You're no longer able to cover your wife anymore. You, of course, would keep covering your children, and that's what that looks like. So hopefully that helps. Those are some basic ideas about how health insurance works during your divorce case. And please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks.